Hello everybody, I'm back, and well, we're gonna be doing another Trollpasta, but, I know I'm gonna say, hold on a sec. If I'm doing Trollpastas, why am I not doing Creepypastas? Well, here's the reason why I haven't done any for a while. It's because, well, I've been busy a lot, and I noticed that Trollpasta is getting in my way, so that's all I could just say about it. And today we're going to be reading a Trollpasta titled Tired Yet. And the image you're seeing is of me in all its glory. Okay, and we're going to be reading it. Now, let's begin. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep. I was incredibly bored with nothing to do but stare at my laptop screen, which showed the YouTube homepage. There was no videos that I really wanted to watch, not any comedy sketches, no MLP videos, no gaming videos, nothing. I went to my living room to see if I could find anything laying around that I could tinker with. My friend was sleeping on the couch. We had one hell of a night, drinking, partying. We even fit a little drug use into there. So I looked for something to do and I saw my 3DS sticking out of my friend's pants. I didn't even know how it got there. Like I said, we had one hell of a night. I slowly pulled the handheld out from my friend's jeans and walked back to my room. I sat in my computer chair in front of my desk and flipped open the Cyan portable open and pressed the power button. I was I was brought to the 3DS home screen. I looked to see what games was in the 3DS, but nothing was being read. So I checked the cartridge slot, and to my surprise, there was nothing in it. I didn't really feel like going back to the living room area to check for any games out there. So I just stuck to playing the Game Boy games I had downloaded. So I played for about an hour and a half, enjoying myself playing old nostalgic games. Then I started getting really bored. Why the fuck am I still playing these games? I said to myself. I was about to turn this off the 3DS when I remembered that I wanted to check to see if my friend did anything to the 3DS. I went back to the home screen to start my search. My first stop at the photo album. When I got to the photo album, I saw many pictures from the night we had. One picture was of me chugging down a beer, while my friend cheered me. We also must have had people over because the next picture was of two random people fucking on my couch. I deleted the picture from the album, and I just bought that couch 2 weeks ago, I said to myself. The last picture was on my friend smoking some weed on the couch while I was sitting next to him with a beer bottle in my hand. Surprisingly, I didn't look drunk. It looked as if I only had one or two beers. It's good. I just don't understand how I don't remember this shit from just a few hours ago. Since I was finished with the pictures, I moved on to the video. There was only one clip, and it was 10 seconds long. Oh boy, what could this be? I said. I started watching. The screen was black with someone talking to somebody else. The person talking said, I don't give a fuck about you, about who you are. You do not fuck on my couch. I assumed it was me kicking out the people who had sex on my couch. Then a gunshot was heard from the 3DS, and the clip stopped. I just figured that this gunshot was just something my friends did since he's good at making sounds with his mouth, especially gunshots. So I backed out of the videos and went to my final destination, me's. I went to the meme creator to see if my friend or those two idiots that you know what. I'm not even going to bring them up anymore. So anyway, I checked my me's and there was only one new one. I clicked on him and his name read, Tired Yet? The me itself was really weird looking. He had he had really large baggy eyes with a large nose and mustache depicting what I believed to be a frown. He had short black hair. He had a very pale skin color with a black shirt. I decided to be a smartass, and replied to the question that was his name. I changed it to no and exited the editing section when I went back to the me plaza. I clicked on that same exact me, but instead of his name being no, it was yes you are. Did my 3DS just talk to me? I said to myself. I decided to change the name again. I was given more space to type like I was supposed to type a sentence or something. So I typed, how the fuck are you talking to me? When I went back to the plaza and sure enough, the name was changed to something different. That is something you shall not be told. You asked me a question worthy of my answering, you swine. The me also changed in appearance, different, same eyes, nose, hair, and shirt, but he was smiling. A small little smirk crawled up his face. He also grew eyebrows, large, skinny, villainous-looking eyebrows. He looked at me with his evil face. I decided to reply with another question. Why are you such an asshole? Like calling me a pig. I went back and I had another reply. But this time the reply was more sad. It read, oh, I'm sorry. If I hurt your feelings, I do that sometimes. The me also went back to its original look, sad, depressing, and something I didn't want to look at. I replied back with, well, maybe next time. What's that noise? I replied, wait, there's something outside. Okay, never mind, guys. I'll just read this part. I replied back with, well, maybe next time you'll think before you speak. This time, I didn't have to go back to the plaza. However, because as soon as I backed out of the name changer, I got a reply. Now you're just making me feel worse. Fuck you, I replied with, hey asshole, go jump off a bridge. As soon as I backed, a pop-up appeared. I, I, I backed out. A pop-up appeared saying, I forgot where I was. No, who cares? Sorry. This me is no longer available. And when I went back to the plaza, the me was nowhere to be seen. I then went back to the 3DS home screen. I was a little freaked out at the time, but I didn't really think a whole lot of it. I went to the living room to go check on my friend, see if he was awake. I walked over to him, only to notice that he had a knife in his chest. What the fuck? I yelled. I went for my phone to call 911, but it was dead. I went outside to run to the police station when I noticed a trail of blood starting at my porch and going around my house. I started to walk to the side of my house to go see where it led to. Upon reaching the side of the house, I saw two people laying on the ground with two bullet holes in their head. As I moved closer, I recognized that as the two people who fucked on my couch. I ran back into the house and grabbed my 3DS and turned it on. A message popped up saying, check the mirror. I went into the bathroom to look in the mirror. I was covered in blood. Blood on my hands, blood on my shirt, blood on my shoes. I was covered. I also noticed my eyes were bigger than normal and were very baggy. My hair was darker than normal, and my beer-stained white t-shirt is now a blood-stained black tee. Then after putting two and two together, I realized something. I was one I was the one who murdered my friends and those two other people. I I was the one who would take the blame. But worst of all, that me was me. Wow, what a terrible creepypasta. What terrible is this? But anyways, I'll be seeing you in the next Trollpasta. Actually, we're not going to be doing a Trollpasta. I'll do a little surprise. Good day.